This is Mazda Kavian from Studio MMA and MMA Nyt. We are standing here with Luke Rockhold. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I feel good. I'm just trying to manage my weight and get to this fight.
How come you choose MMA? I mean, I'm thinking of your dad and your brother.
I think we all found our own direction. My other brother was like had a pretty good volleyball career, and he played a little basketball. But yeah, he had scholarships there. And then my brother chose surfing. Of course, he had his thing. I think a little something, lights our fire in different ways. And me being the youngest brother, getting beat on a lot, I had to learn how to protect myself. And then come high school time, I kind of wanted to get out of the school sports scene, and I wanted to get into more surfing and skateboarding. And my parents like, oh no, you have to do a school sport. So I chose wrestling. From about 7th grade on, I pretty much stopped playing on the other sports. I played basketball, and I think in 7th grade, my basketball coach, I wasn't paying attention or something. He threw a basketball at my head and hit me in the back of the head. I was like, what the hell? And I freaked out on him. I was like, and then he was kind of a dick, and then he ended it again. He did it again, like it was like I think later on in that practice, and he knew I was pissed, and like he hit me in the back of the head. I turned around, I grabbed the ball, I threw it right at him, and I was like, I told him to go, you know where to go, and then I also picked off my jersey and I threw it at him, and that was the end of my basketball thing, and you could tell a little fire in me. I was ready to fight, and I grew up, trying to set things straight with different people. I was never like the bully, but I'd always set the bully straight, and I'd always protect my crew, my friends, and stuff like that. So I always had that fight in me, and then from wrestling, it led on. I had that, more of a professional outlook on it, and then in high school I found jiu-jitsu, and so it just kind of escalated naturally. And by the time after, doing junior college and just doing general ed and not finding a clear direction of where I wanted to go, I was like, oh, I'm pretty good at fighting on the street. I didn't really use my wrestling or anything, and I was throwing blows, and I liked to punch, and I knew I was starting to win jiu-jitsu tournaments. I was like, I want to try this out, and I always watched fighting, and it was becoming more and more of a career for a lot of people. So I eventually just tried it out, and look, here I am now, world champ.
So MMA is your thing?
MMA is my thing, 100%. I do all those other extreme sports. I'm always about the adrenaline rush and those natural highs, but MMA is the biggest natural high rush I've ever felt in my life, and there's nothing like it, and that's it for me. So it's mano a mano. It's those singular sports. Those are what really get me going. Getting out of that team sport crap. It wasn't really for me.
What is your thoughts and your feelings? Like, you fought in challenger events, and then suddenly you got the title shot and you took it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I was I had dominated the challengers events. I'd gone 3-0, and had all first round finishes, pretty good finishes, and people were talking a little bit about me getting a title shot and being up in that picture, and then I had a long layoff with the injury and whatnot, so it kind of like took me out a little bit of the picture. But then all the other contenders in the division had beat themselves out, and so there was no one left to fight the champion, and when they offered it to me, I was more than happy to oblige and take the shot. I always felt I matched up well with Jacare, and obviously I proved that. So I mean, I'm happy to fight. I'm happy to have my belt, and I'm happy to give Keith Jardine a chance and shut him down.
What do you think about that fight, Keith Jardine?
I think he's a tough opponent. I think he brings a lot to the table. He's a brawler, and he's got a heavy right hand, and you never know what to expect at him at 85. This is a huge opportunity for him to put his career back on track. So I got to expect the best from him, and I got a lot to gain, and I don't look at it like a lose, like a one-sided fight. Like it's all about me losing. I mean, it's a win-lose situation. I got to gain, and you always have stuff to lose. So I'm very excited to fight this guy, and I feel confident. I feel very good.
Are you disappointed it's not Tim Kennedy?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed it's not Tim Kennedy. I want to fight guys that have really established themselves in my division and who are gonna mean a little more. And Kennedy's something that's been meaning to happen for a long time. It seems like they've tried to put that fight together a lot, and for some reason it doesn't happen. I want to fight him, but I'm excited to fight Keith Jardine. He's going to do something for me. He's going to wake up some people, especially when I beat him in the way I'm going to beat him.
Because it seems like you have everything to lose, and Jardine has nothing to lose. He has everything to win.
Yeah, that's what you know, a lot of people want to look at that way. But for me, it's I don't give a crap. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna beat him, and I'm just gonna establish my position and secure my position, and I'm gonna show people, you know, there is something to gain out of this fight, and they'll see that come Saturday night.
Do you think he will do better now when he's changing weight class?
Who knows? I can't predict that one. I just know that, you know, this is an opportunity, and he's gonna try to come at it and make the most of it, and I'm gonna shut him down.
Predict your own fight.
Predict my own fight. He comes wanting to bang, getting wild, and he eats a kick to the face, flinches, drops, take him down, get on top of him, elbows, Gilbert Melendez style, finish his ass.
Have you trained with someone special for this fight? Something out of ordinary?
No, I mean I just train hard and watch out for key training strengths, you know, and that's just certain things, keeping my left hand up and working with good sparring partners, and I think that's the key. You know, I've been sparring with Mo and other top caliber opponents, and just having good sparring and cleaning up my style from the last fight, and just trying to build on what I have. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm ready for it.
Do you think there will be any problems for him fighting you 5 rounds because of his weight cut?
I think he'll have 5 problems fighting me because of his weight cut. I mean, just in general, I think his cardio has never been his strong point. I don't believe, and making the weight cut is just going to hurt him that much more. So my cardio is a strong point of mine, and I'm going to push this fight, and it's going to be more me the longer the fight goes. So I'm ready.
What did you get for Christmas?
I just got my favorite thing was just it was a bag for my belt. I got a nice like my brother's girlfriend made me went to the website where the guy makes the belts, and she like looked up the dimensions of the belt and how he makes the belt cases, and she made one exactly like he makes them. So it's a pretty cool thing, and keep my baby protected. So that's what I'm gonna do. Come Saturday night, I'm gonna go protect my baby.
Future plans, UFC?
Future plans are always just looking to the top. UFC, whether they come here or there, I think it's inevitable that we're all going to fight each other, and I look forward to the day that happens.
Whom do you want to fight in UFC?
Everybody.
Thank you, and good luck on Saturday.